Hello friends, we have discussed the importance of estimation when we were doing the addition video. Now the same thing applies in some situations in life where you have to subtract and you don't really need the accurate answer to the last digit. You just need a ballpark figure, some basic idea about how much the subtraction value will come to. Take an example of this 8187. You want to take away 6295 from it. This is the problem we are facing. Now you have two options. One, grab a calculator, deduct it, or second option is go for an estimation. If estimation suits the purpose of the situation, go for estimation, else you deduct it. If I use a calculator and deduct it, the answer is 1892. 1892. This value is only for a reference because here we are not doing subtraction exercise. Here we are trying to do estimation and we will see how close we come to this value by choosing which number we round up to. 8187. See, 8187. If I use 1000 digit, it is between 9000 and 8000, right? Which number it is closer to, here or here? You will obviously say it is closer to 8000. So we say 8187. We consider it as 8000 because it is closer to it. So we rounded it down. Okay, fine. That one part is taken care of now. Okay. Now second thing, the second number is 6295. 6295. We are talking about rounding it up to 1000. So it is between 7000 and 6000. Which one this number is closer to? You would say, oh, this is closer to 6000, so we take 6000. So one idea is, if this is sufficient, rounding up to 1000, you check yourself if this accuracy suits you. 8000 minus 6000 is 2000, so approximately the answer is close to 2000. See here, the answer is 1892 and you said it is closer to 2000. If you are satisfied with this, go ahead, use it. But there are certain cases you might question yourself, and we should always question ourselves, can we go even closer? Is there a possibility? Of course, let us explore it. Exploring is like this: 8187. You remember last time we rounded it up to 8, that is thousandth place. Why not we round it up to 100th place? So 8000 remains 8000. Now 187 is closer to 200 or it is closer to 100. This is one option. Or there is one more option. Why don't we try this time that rounding up to this number? So 1987. Okay, now we have this number 8187. 8187. If we round it up, if we round this number up or down to the nearest 10, nearest 10 is which one? 87. What is the nearest 10? Is it 80 or is it 90? 6295. Which is the nearest 10? Is it 100 or is it 90? This is the only decision we have to take. So 8187 case, we would settle for 90. Look, 87 is closer to 90, so we wrote 8190. 6295, when we round it up to the nearest 10, what the result comes is 6295. We will say 95 is closer to 100, so we will take 100. 100 means we should use 6300. 600 as a number, so we use 6300. Should we deduct this number? Should we take away 6300 from 8190? If we take it away, the answer comes 1890. Bingo! Look, awesome! Your result is this and actual result is 1892. Beautifully close, very close. 1892 and you are close to 1800. This is the best guesstimation. Very nice. So you have come very close to it and it is a very good guess. It is an estimation. If this accuracy needs, you need go to the rounding up to nearest 10. Otherwise, round up to nearest 100 or round up to nearest 1000. Depends which one you are looking for. Hello friends, now we have discussed estimation for addition in the last session of the video. This session we are going to discuss estimation when you are confronting a subtraction problem. So here we will take two cases, where one case is you subtract the number and find the actual difference. This you can do using a calculator, using mental mathematics or whatever. The purpose of this video is not to do this actual calculation. We are doing it only for reference. So we know our estimate how close it is to the actual. Estimation, before we start doing estimation, we have to decide how close we want to go to the actual value. That decision is yours because you are the one who is estimating and the demand of the situation. If you round up the numbers to hundreds, the difference between actual and hundreds round up would be more, maybe more. If you want to go even more accurate, use tens. We will demonstrate how this system works. Imagine, let us see what is the actual difference. If we take away 1256 from 1678, the answer comes 422. This I have used calculator to do it. Okay, fine. Now the actual answer is 422, but we want to see by estimation how close we can get to this answer. Okay, first let us go for, we round up the number to next 100. See, rounding up the number you already know, but I will cover a little bit of it so you can understand. We will do a revision sort of. See, 1678. What we are aiming for is rounding up to next 100. So what is the next 100 here? 78 is insignificant. When you are talking about next value, these two digits become insignificant. Only this 1600. Now you have only two options. 1600, this higher limit is 1700, 1600. Now tell me which this number is closer to this or this. 1678 lies between 1700 and 1600. Now whichever it is close to, we will choose that number for rounding. 1678 looks to be close to 1700 because it is more than 500, so we choose this. Now next thing, now we choose to evaluate 1256. The options are again, what you are rounding up is hundreds, 1200. So we are rounding up 100 digit, fine. So what are the options? 1300 and 1200. These are the options. Now you see 56, again it has gone above 50, so we should choose 1300. If this number was 1249, I would recommend going to 1200, like that. Okay, so this is, we will choose 1200 for it. Now should we see how close we can get to the actual answer by using these estimates? Estimates are dependent on situation. What situation demands how accurate you have to be, that you choose the rounding up accordingly. See, for example, now we are choosing 100. Let us deduct how much the answer is coming. 400. Okay. If you find this 400 is close to 422 and your job is done, stop here, don't go any further. But if you find this 400 is little too far from 422, can we get closer to the actual number? If you want that, then what you have to do is you have to select a number that is round up the number not to hundreds, but you must round up the number to tens. Now how do we round it up to 10? You already know it, but still we will cover it for the uninitiated. Imagine what is the number 1678, and what are we talking about? We are talking about rounding up the tens. What is the 10 here? So this loses significance. 8 loses significance. 8 will be 0, so we will write 0 here. Now 78, we will only measure this. 16 will be fixed, so 1680. 7 can be 8 or 7 can be 7. 1670. Now this 78 is between these two. Now tell me which one you want to choose. Which one it is closer to? 70. It is closer to 1680. So we choose 1680 here. Now we are rounding up to 10th digit. Rounding up is a very simple operation. If you practice a little, you will know. And we have covered a little bit of it in this addition video also. Here also I am covering, you can watch. 1256. Now what we are rounding up? We are rounding up to 10th digit. So this, when you do 10th digit rounding up, 12 will remain the same irrespective of what this value is. So you can confidently write 12 here, 12 here. 56 will either become 60 or become 50. So either become 60 or become 50. Now tell me 1256 is closer to this or this? You will tell me that it is closer to 1260. So we pick this, paste it here. Fine. So now we are done rounding up the numbers to tens. Now what is remaining? Subtract it mentally. See, when you are doing all this exercise, you are not using calculator, so this also we should be able to do mentally, this deduction. Okay, how do we do it? See, there are various methods like 1600, 1680, 1260. You have to deduct it. So there is one thing. If you can make this 8 6, it becomes very easy. Suppose if we consider this 1660, if we take away 1260 from 1660, what is the answer? 400, and 20 is extra, so answer will be 420. This is the answer. Now you see yourself how close you are to your estimate. What is the estimate? Estimate we calculated before. Estimate is 422. How close is your this? 420. Awesome. It is almost equal to 420. So this is nothing. It is a very good estimate. We did a great job. So this takes care of one estimate. So the purpose of this video is learning rounding up and rounding down. You can do on your own, or generally speaking, if there are numbers from 1 to 9, take 5 in the middle. Anything that is more than 5 is rounded up. Anything less than 5 is rounded down. This is the very basic principle. If it is 50, anything that lies between 1 to 50 is rounded down. Anything that is 50 to 99 is rounded up. Same way, if anything is between 500 and 999 it is rounded up, and anything between 100 to 500 is rounded down. That way, it is a very basic thing. 5 stays in the middle, and it says you go this way, you go this way. That is a very simple thing. So this rounding up and down business you already know. The question only is which base to choose. Should I round up to tens? Should I round up to hundreds? Here, no one can help you. You are the judge. You need this estimation. So check out the life situation you are in and decide. Like here 420 and 422, it is very close by. So we chose tens and we got away with it very comfortably. Now another one, we will do another exercise in a while. Again we will do actual difference, and once we are done finding out the actual difference, we will do an estimate. We will do an estimate two ways, or one way is rounding up to 100. Second way, we will do rounding up to 1000 and then see how close we get to our actual difference. Hello friends, so this time we will try this estimation method for subtraction of 5 digit numbers. So we have one 5 digit number here, 96,785, and imagine we want to take away another 5 digit number, that is 74,566. Let me put the thousand separator here. So what is the hope? You will need a calculator for subtracting it, but again my suggestion is, if you are not looking for the exact answer, then consider using estimation, because in life situations there could be some application where you don't really need to know the exact answer, you only need an estimate how close this number is. First, let us see what is the actual difference. The actual difference, if we calculate, it is is it 22,219? Check it. 1 minute, I'll check. So the answer is yes. This is the actual difference. 22,219 is the actual difference using a calculator. Now the question is, we have to use an estimate and to see how close we can get to this number. The idea is basically taking away 74,000 number from this. Again, we will do estimate using different bases. Different bases means we will round this to nearest 100, nearest 10 and nearest 1000. Should we try to round it to nearest 1000? Okay, if it is 96,000, again how do we round it up? 96,785, nearest 1000. Nearest 1000 is either 97,000 or 96,000. Which one do you think it is? I believe we can take 97,000, because this number is closer to 97,000. We round it up. Same way, 74,000. We will use this number. Now 74,566. We want to round it up to nearest 1000. Nearest 1000 is which one? 75,000 or 74,000? Which one do you think is closest? I trust when you say 74,000 and 75, because it is 566, so 75,000 is the number. So why don't we do it this way? Look, 75,000. So now rounding up to nearest 1000 is this. Now can we subtract this? Now you can do it so easily. 22,000. Now you see, you came to 22,000, but the actual difference is only it is very close now, 22,219. Awesome. Only with rounding up to 1000 you came very close. See, this answer came 22,000 and only 219 difference. It is huge achievement. Okay, but when we have already done it with 1000, what do you suggest? Should we try it with nearest 100? Nearest 100? This is 1000. This is 1000, nearest 1000, and here I had prepared it for nearest 100. Nearest 100. Now you see 96,785. What is the nearest 100? When we talk about nearest 100, 96 will remain. There will be nothing change in this. So 96 will remain, and the change will happen only in the 100 because we are rounding it up to 100. Okay. So 96,785. So 785, 96 will remain same both places. 96, 96. Here it can be 800 or 700. Choose which one you want. Of course, it is 85, so 800. So we choose 800. Now let us say 74,566. 74,566. Again, we are rounding up to next near 100. So 74 remains as it is. Only the difference will be 566. 566 becomes 600 or 566 becomes 500. You would say 600. You are very right. So we chose 74,600. Should we subtract it? If we subtract it, what is the answer? Easily you can do it. 96,800 less 74,600. If we reduce it, the answer is simple. 2. Here also is 2. We are lucky. 2, 0, 0. Look. Now we have come a little, not little. We are bang on now. See, 22,200. Here 22,219. Only 19 is the difference here. Awesome. When we rounded up to nearest 100, only the 19 difference came. And look how easy our life is deducting this. Instead of struggling with these numbers, you are struggling with only this 800, 600. 800 minus 600 is 200. 96 minus 74 is 22,000. So 22,200. So easy. So estimation is very easy. The only thing is you have remove this and see the difference. Only 19 difference. You are so close to the number. Now I think, why not we try to go even closer? Should we try even closer? Even closer, like we say we round it up to next 10 numbers, tens. If we round it up to next tens, if hello, you have time to join in the class? Great. Now you see 90, maybe you can help us. 96,785 is the number, and we want to round it up to next 10. When we say next 10, that means here the change will happen. 967 will remain the same, only the 10th digit will change. 85 will become either 90 or 85 will become either 80. So the number would be 96780, 96790 or 96780. Which one do you think is closest? We should choose round up or round down. 96,785. 80. We choose this 90 or 80.
You can choose either.
No, when it is 85. 85 is closer to 90 or 80?
85
they are same. But when it is 5, we already know that when it is less than 5 we round down, when it is 5 or more we round up. This is the convention we follow, so we will use 90. So we wrote 90 here. Now let us see another one. We are rounding it up to next tens, base 10 only. Now you see 74,570. Can you round it up to next 10? 70, it's 70. Oh, 70, no, 566. 66. So if we are talking about next tens, so only these two digits would change.
4, 5, 7.
These only two change will happen here, right? So this will remain same. I write 745, 745. What will change? 66 will become either 70 or 60. So which one we should choose? 66 will become 70 or 60? 66 should be rounded up or 66 should be rounded down to 60?
66 should be rounded up
to 70. So we choose here. Now here is the answer. Can we subtract? If you have time, probably you can help us here in subtracting. Yes.
So 9.
Take your time and do it yourself. Don't have to announce, because the kids there, they don't know left to right multiply the subtraction. We will explain in a new video. And you finish this one. I will explain to you for now what is the situation. These are the original numbers. When we subtracted, this is the actual difference. Actual difference is 22,219. And then what we did, we rounded it up to nearest 100. Look the difference, 22,200 only. Look here, 22,219 and 22,200, only 19 the difference. Now we are looking, what if we round it up to last tens? तब कितना difference आता है? We will be even closer to this. Let us see.
One. Wow, it's so low.
Only one difference, and look, your life is so easy when you did this, and when you were doing this, it was so difficult. This is where you can use estimation successfully. This is one of the most successful guesstimation I ever did. You also say the same thing?
Yes. I do believe it.
Great.
I do believe it.
Okay. Now, hello friends, continuing with our estimation for 5-digit numbers. People will say, what, you are making your primary kids do 5-digit subtraction? This is what people would say. But here you can very well do it. I am very confident, and you yourself are confident more than me. Now, see, you have a calculator, fine. Suppose we have to do this. We have a issue at hand that requires us to take away 14,678 from 34,584. Okay, this is the question. This time we will not do actual difference. We will do it at last. Now, we will try to guess the answer. First we will do is 1,000. We will round it up to 1,000. Rounding it up to 1,000, 34,584. 34,584. We decide we will round it up to 1,000. So 1,000 means what is the digit that is going to change? This is the digit that is going to change. All the other digits are going to turn 0. So the options are these 3 digits: 0, 0, 0, 0. 4 will become either 5, 3 will become same. 34,584 has an option to go up to 35,000, or 3 will remain as it is. You are rounding up to 1,000, so this is the number that is going to change or remain same, 4,000. Now you tell me which number it is closer to. This is closer to 35,000, so we choose 35,000. Now let us take 1,000, 14,678. What are we doing? We are rounding it up to 1,000. Fine. When we are rounding it up to 1,000, this one remains the same or not? It does remain the same. So we will keep it as 1, 1. What will change? 4 will change. 4 will become either 5 or it will become 4. Rest of the 3 digits: 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 14,000 or 15,000? 14,678. Which number it is closer to? 15,000, so we choose 15,000. Now this complex form of numbers got reduced to this. Who will not appreciate this? Now, how long does it take you to answer this? 35,000 less 15,000, right? You have this whole complex. So this video was for estimation. We also call it guesswork or sometimes guesstimation of subtraction. So like subtraction, you have an option of picking up the calculator or start calculating the actual difference, or you have an option of estimation by rounding up the numbers to up or down, rounding up the numbers to thousands place, hundreds place, or tens place, depending on the accuracy that you need. In next video, we will be doing estimation for multiplication. See you again in next video. Bye bye.